Hi, everybody. Welcome to third South Florida Congress of Development. Thanks for this opportunity. My English wrong, but I will make effort to speak with you because this speak is very important. It's very important to you survive in a lot of situations. On the war, many times, you need sharing informations with comes equipments to survive. Maybe you have to protect information to survive. So you need share with security. So do you have a cyber and tactical set in the battle? In the information and calls era, that field lessons can you use on all corporate world? And is this I will speak with you now. Are you sure? Come on. Thanks. Anymore. I am Luciano Castilho. I am Information Science Master from Federal University of the Santa Catarina, and I am Information Technology and Comms Security Specialist from Brasilia University. I work in the Brazilian Federal Policy with critical comms technology and cybersecurity to law enforcement. I made many actions tours in Brazil. And I am an instructor at the National Policy Academy for Policy Brazil. I teach operational techniques for com and university professor too. I am a research and I wrote a book, the QSA 5, the cyber critical mission for the cyber tactical mission for critical comms. I will talk what's the meaning KSA 5 in the after. And the first, let's jump. Come on. Um, think about what's your war? We have a lot of kinds of war. To start, let's think about now. So, put it in the chat. We have a chat here. You make an interactive movement now. We have 11 people live. Anyone like, put like here. Put it in the chat. What's your war? Think about this. What's your war? A war like me in a law enforcement comes action, like be Russia and Ukraine, like fight criminals, organizations, wars, like fighting against mafia, against the guerrilla, fight to survive. Maybe your war is is to survive in the corporate world. Maybe to survive at business market, to survive on management, to survive on innovation kinds, maybe to survive in the developments of solutions, to survive on security, to survive on cybersecurity, to survive on data science. What's your war? Why do you need to survive? Think about this. The conflicts around the centuries always be happen like some way, with weapons on hand, with strong forces, with many men and powerful weapons, with great destructive power, with firepower, with an instrumental power. Was a reality until 19th century, until industrial revolution. But in the First World War, we already had elements like planes, like tanks, like automatic firearms, like Morse code networks to come. It was transformed in the 20th century. The electronics development, computational development, these are changed the wars. These are changed in the Second War for some elements like cryptography. Do you remember the Enigma machine? Like mobile radios comms, like electronic chips, and digital technologies. But when all kind are connected for internet comms, for satellite comms, all this was changed forever. No, we have a change of industrial society to information society. Look at these pictures. These pictures are from the Sun People Square at the Vatican. On the first one is from 2005 years when John Paul II Pope was died. After this, we had a conclave when the German Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger was elected the Benedict XVI Pope. On the second picture is from 2013 year when Pope Benedict XVI renounced and Mario Jorge Bergoglio, an Argentine cardinal, was elected the new Pope, the Francis Pope. Look at the images, look at the pictures. That's two same events, only years eight off. But what's the main difference? Put it in the chat. What's the main difference? A lot of smartphones. It it were today, 10 years after this. How old be that? How old did that be? Maybe he had selfies, dances. Look up about the selves. About the selves, this is show to us who was the most important for us. It's not a beautiful place. It's not an important people. It's not a good time. Do you like show yourself with important people? Show yourself in a good time. Show yourself in a beautiful place. In the end, you can only show yourself who do you like to be. This happens with the corporates too. This happens with states on wars. This happens with the policy on law enforcement actions. But think about this. How be this with your team? How be this take a situational nose? No, we have a new society. The change society by information. That that Spanish philosopher Manuel Castells called the technology society. All interconnected. New ways for takes the objectives, no Now the information is a weapon on wars. We have cyber wars. We have electronic wars. We have many possibilities to access to information. We have many possibilities to share a lot of information on real time with high connectivity. This changed everything. This changed the society. This changed the military strategy for war. This changed the law enforcement actions. This changed the war on corporate world. We have the new possibilities for market information. This change the way we interact with information, like BI, business intelligence, like big data, like artificial intelligence, like drones, like comms, and satellite access to internet. No, all the wars, the information is a weapon that is a recurse for take decisions on strategic level or tactical level or operational level. Look at this, pay attention. I talk recurse. I don't talk source. It's different. When you have only source, you have to take decisions only in the according for this source. When you have recurse, can you use all the others recurse? Can you be other keys of decisions? Can you share the situational knows to all your team to knows what's happened in each moment for safety on war, on law enforcement and emergencies works to protect the human lives. So, is this a safe on war? Because you have to protect the human lives. And is this security too? Is security and safety? Is this dependability? Is it security? It's safety to peoples, and is the security to information in all modes, voice mode, data mode, or image mode. But in this way, we made the many informations about us. Sorry, can you? Okay. Uh, we made the many information about us, as preferences, as favorite songs, as films, as favorite foods, and a lot of other habits. If on war, on law enforcement knows is this the advantage against us enemy. In the corporate, can this is a competitive advantage, but this is could be the end of us privacy. We are on war every time. This is a question. Do you think? On all the business, we need to take the comms. The comms are a cyber weapon and informational weapon and tactical weapon. It's not only an equipment, an instrumental weapon. It's not a weapon. It's not only a instrumental weapon. Is this a cyber weapon too? It is a reality too on law enforcement, on the wars, and the first responders work. We does not having a team if they not comes. You not made security. You not made management, command and control action. You not made intelligence agencies. You not made cybersecurity. You not made anything. Some ways, is this necessary to survive? And this is a problem in a lot of corporates on all the level, in operational level, management level, strategic level. And the information follows in all the levels, between all the levels. And you take when protected, you take a decision when protected or when shared, because you need to talk with your team. You need to talk with the media. The states need to talk with the population. The corporates need to talk with the clients. And you need to talk with your team. Because this, you need two approaches. You, uh, we have a cyber and tactical approach. Thanks, Alessandro Arraes. Thanks, Alessandro Arraes. Uh, he he make a chat. Can you put your commentary in the chat too? Uh, get a like and share with your friends. We need two approaches: the cyber approach and the tactical approach. In the cyber approach, you have peoples and technologies to get the mission. And we have a systemic view, a system view. The system view, you have three dimensions: technologies, peoples, and organizations. And we have two kinds of organizations: public and privacy, corporate and states. And we have the tactical approach, and you have risks and opportunities, and you have information view, information systemic. When you have comms to share information with your team, or we have comms to share information with the other peoples. Uh, to show this for you, I have three cases, only three cases tonight, because we don't have him many times. But I have three cases to show you. The first one is from the Gulf War in 1991 year, when the United States struck the Iraq with missiles from Baghdad to from Israel to Baghdad. Three journalists make live a broadcast for all the world, for CNN, like a TV show. They showed the lights of the missiles in the Baghdad night sky for many hours, for many nights. Uh, a lot of young men are inscribed up in the United States forces. They are seduced for that life. They trouble that was an easy war, like play video game, a war video game. But when the United States force started the field time of the war, in few weeks, a lot of them are died. But and the technology and the high technology weapons and the precision weapons. What's happened here? Man's the technology only will not save us. This is the rule number 2 from the book New Rules of War by Sam McFeet. Sam McFeet is on an expert on national security and terrorism. He is a professor of strategy at the National Defense University of the Georgetown. Look, we need a combination from technologies, peoples, and procedures to get a mission. It so have to be balanced. When one of them are not so good, the other needed to supply the difficulty. It's like a snack bar stool. Everybody knows this. A snack bar stool to drink some beer. It has 3 legs. It has to be balanced. When one of the legs is wrong, you can down. The other legs need supply the difficulty. Are 3 legs to support the mission: technology, procedures, and peoples, and they are need balance. You cannot trust in, on you cannot trust in only one of them. You cannot trust only one in technology, for example. Are 3 legs on security. You cannot trust only on firewalls, only in cryptography, only digital signatures, only on antivirus softwares. You cannot trust only shines light dark. They will seduce yourself too. And now, on 2023 year, they not only shines in a TV room only, but the seduce is on us hands, on smartphones, all the time, all the places, every day, every time, on bedroom, in places, with the old men, with the children. It's very danger. Be careful too. Now, the case number 2, the World Trade Center 2001, 11th September, New York City. I don't need this talk for you what's happened that day. Do you know what's happened with the World Trade Center towers? That was missing in that day. What's the missing? They not had information. They not had comms. They not had security. They not had technology. Where was the United States intelligence agencies? The official report spoke who many intelligence agencies had not information or had only a parts of information, and they could not share the information fastly on the time because they not had procedures to make this fastly. The agencies need work like in an interactive way. They wasn't share information with procedures using the comms technologies. No, the information is no. The information no is a power. The information is a power now. Is this the change? It's not a new movement in era. Is but is this a new era, the information era? It's not a technology era only. We have a systemic view where we have an interaction between technology, peoples, and organizations. And sometimes the organizations are states. Sandra Brahman uh, is a MIT professor who researched the control of the information. Creation, processing, follows, and use of the information. To her, the United States now is an informational state after the 11th of September. Um, to, to be a system view, we have three dimensions for information size systems. This is for Kenneth Loudon and Janet Loudon concept. They was professors at the New York University. The three dimensions are technology, are organizations, and peoples. In the dimension, organizational dimension, we have procedures, investment on management. In the people dimension, we have to balance of the human's capabilities, like classes, webinars, uh, talk about security, make procedures. It's not take standards of people. That is about capability. It's not standards, capabilities. And we have the technological dimension. We like with softwares, hardwares, equipments, network, all the kinds, all the technical kinds. This is a snack stool bar, a snack bar stool. Two. Three legs to support the mission: technology, people, organization. And they are need balance on the war. Maybe you not have some comms recurs. Maybe you have not some informations, but you need to survive. Maybe you have not budget for high technologies. Maybe your corporate isn't so big corporate, but you have to make a balance. You have to survive. On the organizational dimension, it's not only about what you do, but how do you make the things. It's not said about only the financial investments, are necessary for security technologies, but it said about the values of information and the values of the people who manipulate this information. This is made an impact to organizations and states, for population, for the information users, for the peoples who are near you, your team, on your war every day, your team. It is not spending, it's an investment. Uh, in the state dimension, in the state dimension, a public power is a corporate. That is a organization. This is a change. This is a change in the way who state look for the comms, the technologies, and the procedures. In the first time on history, the information is a new way to exercise the power of the state as a meaning of mobilizing public opinion. And the state needed to protect the population. In the information era, on technology society, a little wrong action on media take it on great proportions and can put everything to lose. Is this a is this an irregular war? The enemy has not the uniform. Who is that? Who many guys? Where you make attack? What they knows? Do you know? And now the wars happens on the big cities, on the big and small cities of the world, between a civil population, old men, children, families. Is this a reality on many cities on the world? On the world, it's a reality on many cities on the world. To law enforcement too. We make a lot of actions in Brazil in the same way. When the criminals or terrorists hold the communities to hide yourself, who the state have attacked. The state needed to protect the population, that environment too. That is not easy decision. The woman, the man, is the most incredible of the war machines. But the man is the most vulnerable of the weapons. He have the woman's conditions, cognitive aspects, limitations, vanities. He is the fragile link of the cybersecurity. That's why he is the target of social engineer. It's easier to bring the man than technology. He is a good hostage to get information. Is in the man careless when happens a virus infection, torsions, bugs, worms, ransomware actions many times too. Is the man a people uh, who share the password? Is many times is the man a technician who don't make the security procedures like backup, Many times is he a sale who's don't like made the investments, is the guy who thinks is not happening to him. It's not happening in his corporate. In many times, the enemy for us is ourself. The enemy for us is ourself. Because this, we need to study, trying once again, again, every time. The technology dimensions, all the books talk about the cybersecurity uh, in this concept. The ISO norms from 27,000 family talk about the request from the security information. Confidentiality, when the information can access it only for right people. The integrity, when the information is not changed on comms. The availability is when information is available all the time, all the place. And again, is this similar a snack bar stool? Two are three legs support the mission: confidentiality, integrity, availability, and they are need balanced. Uh, but all the technologies for information and comms are limited on at one or more situations. In this case, the other dimensional, the other dimension or other technology must be supply that limitation and find the balance in all dimensions. And because this, you must make a plan, talking all limitation, technologies, budget, peoples, to take your objectives. On comms, for example, you can use the PACE and 4T models for tactical comms, primary, alternative, contingental, and emergential comms to survive. We have uh, PMR, professional radio mobile, LMR, we have smartphone, satellite comms, and we take all the technologies and put them on the peace protocol. You must take all the keys in your security and safety plan. You must make a planning like comms with different tools, different technologies to survive on your war. The critical system to all of comms and information technologies, you need to do efficacy when you need to focus on objectives, efficiency when you need to focus on recurse, effectiveness when you need to focus on impacts. When you need all the three, you need a critical system. The critical system cannot fail because if you have not this, you can die. To firemen, to policemen, to soldiers, to special operations, all these guys, to all these guys, the comms is the life. So they need a critical comms. This is an information weapon because is this a survival weapon and competitive advantage on the field. In the corporate world, is this survive to digital companies, to hospitals, to airports, to oil platforms. Many companies are dying because don't solve it. The tactical approach, okay, the tactical approach, when you have answer to how to fill the limitation space, how fill the balance, how to operate with human advantage and limitations, how to operate with organizational advantage and limitations, how to operate with technological advantage and limitations. You make a balance, you make procedures. For century ago, we have been talk about the secret of information on war. Sun Tzu was a Chinese general. He lives in 5000 C, and he wrote a book, Art of the War. Sun Tzu said that Sun Tzu said that technology is power. Sun Tzu said technology is power. But now, on uh, 21st century, the General Stanley McChrystal made an update in Sun Tzu station. Stanley McChrystal was a United States General of Joint Special Operations. To him, sharing technology is a power now. That is the change. Sharing technology is a power now. What do you know about the enemy on war? His limitations. What do you know about his limitations? What do you know about his skills? Better. How do you know about your limitations? What do you know about your skills? What are the risks and what are the opportunities? You can join forces. You can join forces sharing to be a winner on your war. Think about this. Until the last one, the case number 2, can I see the chat? Thanks, Adriano Bernardes. Thanks, Fabiano Mendes Ferreira. Congratulations, my teacher. Wellington Nascimento. Good night, teacher Luciano. And Alexandre Arraes. We have 10 peoples online. Put here on chat, you too. Put here on in chat, you too. Come on. It's the last. The case number 3. The case number 3 on 2022, the Russian-Ukraine conflict, February. In the beginning of the Russian invasion in the Ukraine, that was the first wave strikes in that. Mm, sorry. So the Russian army is a larger force. They had an instrumental superiority with harder weapons. But the Russian was lost on that war, on information and chaos era. They are lose that environment. The Russian strikes the TV station in Ukraine to population can't was information about the strikes. But it doesn't work in information era on to information society uh, because the Ukraine are keeping get information on internet for news gates and social networks. So the Russian strikes the Ukraine internet infrastructure. So look, uncertainty, turbulence, rate, and fast change, disruption, complexity. This is the VUCA ambient. The American War College called the combat environment on these 80s years like VUCA environment. Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. To volatility, that, that is about frequent, fast, and significant change in the environment. Uncertainty, the events and outcomes are unpredictable. Complexity, a lot of factors, some with maybe interconnected tools. And ambiguity is a lack of possibilities and difficult to understand what the situation. Um, but we have the cause era. The cause era, we have a higher degree of the VUCA environment. This is from Jamais Cusillo concept, a Spanish philosopher. That concept it's from 2020 year in the high movement of the COVID-19. Uh, it's so volatility. Uh, it's we have far volatility that is bridle. It's far understanding that is anxiety. It is far complexity that is no linear. Is far ambiguous that is incomprehensible. The Russian don't knew that environment. No, strike a TV station can't same impact on the information and cause era. And strike the internet extruder is the is the is the start point of Russian failure on that moment. Jeffrey Fisher, colonel of the United States Air Force, uh, electronic warfare officer. To him, the Russian comms equipments need internet to work. The Russian forces only train on full capability environment. And Daniel, the great possibility, they wasn't made ready for volatility and bridle environment. The Russian forces don't understood how the comms equipments work. they not had feedbacks. So the works with uncertain who's go to anxiety. The Russian force don't know the differences for critical comes to smartphones. It's raise the complexity and make the things no linear. So the Russian take risks because they wasn't because they was a wrong perception of the reality. The Russian was a wrong perception of reality. It's a problem when you need to survive. But it's not happens only on this war, but it can happen on your war too, on law enforcement action to survive, on corporate. Think about this. So, on VUCA and Bunny environment, you need to quickly make a measure of risks of each decision and the consequences. You need to measure and understand the opportunities that present at each moment. You need balance again to all possibilities, to any equipments, any people, any clients, any technology, like procedures, with procedures to survive in every war. Who's your mission? In this picture, you can measure the impacts the information on all the level of the take decisions. Do you have to share decisions for comms, procedures, and technologies like critical comms, the command control to field war, the computational system to user comms to computational users, the state to population, the management to all the process, to developer to client. What is the correct tool? Take risks and opportunities. I don't know, but you make to be ready for this. It's similar to shoes. Who will die? Who will survive? It's a critical decision. And anywhere like that. How to make a cyber tactical set? Uh, is this impossible? The state don't like put budget on this. The sale of the corporate don't like put budget on this. It's expensive, but you need to survive. That's the mission. In your war, do you have to develop these new capabilities? These are same with the cyber tactical comms operators in cyber age. To volatility and bridle become adaptability, to take decisions, to absorb the changes. That is resilience. That is vision. To uncertainty and anxiety, understanding, flexibility. build a consensual approach. This is empathy. To complexity and no linear, do you have to simplify the process? Do you have to simplify the procedures to be clarity? Communicate with clarity to develop a system view of kinds to ambiguity and the many times incomprehensible. Communicate directly. Seek out and undercover versions with agility. Share decisions fastly. Uh, I have a lot of cases to talk about this. I have more concepts to talk with you. I have the others capabilities to work with you, but we don't have time here. And uh, I don't like put fears in people on my speak, and I don't bore you with my failure English. So I wrote a book, the QSA 5, the cyber critical the cyber tactical mission for critical comms. QSA 5, the cyber tactical mission for critical comms. Is this my book? But what's the meaning QSA 5? Somebody knows? Put in the chat. Put in the chat. Wellington Nascimento, Fabiano Fernandes, Alexandre Arraes. QSA 5. When you talk on radio comms, is usually you talk pro words like Roger. Uh, Usually you talk international phonetic alphabet like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and you talk the key code like KAP, KSL, KSA to some expressions. The KSA, it's all about intensity, understanding, and clarity levels of the signals on radio comms. And understanding, intensity, and clarity are the new capabilities to cyber tactical mission comms. Is new capabilities to you on information and calls era. That's 0 to 5. 0 is the wrong level. 5 is a better level. But it's not a finish. That is a process, a way, day after day, to cyber critical mission, to your war, on corporate, on law enforcement action, on security, on safety, on cybersecurity, on life. All we need, clarity more, understand more, intensity more. We all need to get up to QSA 5 level. Adjust a little every day. If you know about more, get this book. It's available on Amazon in the site. I will put the link in the chat for you. Uh, just a moment. I put a link. Can you get this book? It's available on Amazon in ebook and physical book versions, on Portuguese, on English versions. You can also get at my Instagram at underline Luciano Castilho. Thanks for listening. That is us all. Uh, these are my social networks. Can you please follow me? And thanks for opportunity again. Thanks for attention anymore. Uh, we have any question on chat? Thanks again. Uh, Fabiano Mendes, Wellington Nascimento, Alexandre Arraes. Temos 9 pessoas. We have 9 people online. Put like if you like this presentation and follow me, please, on my social networks at the underline Luciano Castilho on Instagram to get your QSA 5, the cyber critical mission, the cyber tactical mission for critical comms. We don't have questions. Thanks again. Thanks again. Thanks for listening. Bye.